Do you really need to be posting TikTok dances and spending hours and hours on Instagram Reels and praying to the algorithm gods just to be known in your industry? You really don't. I promise there's a better way. Because if you're anything like me, you kind of like hiding behind the screen. I don't mind doing YouTube videos because they're long form, I can get all my thoughts out. But making Instagram Reels, man, it's so hard. And it's basically disposable content because it has a life cycle of a few hours before it's no longer relevant. So today I want to talk to you about how you can get famous within your niche without chasing virality and focus on strategies that actually build your authority, grow your impact, and make you fantastic money. After generating over $25 million in sales and building a community of thousands of people that I've had a positive impact on their life, I know what actually makes you get recognized and helps you have a genuine impact on people's lives. So right now we have a cultural obsession with virality. So many people think that that's the thing that's actually going to help change their business. And it might, but short-term attention often leads to low conversion and burnout for the creator. It is so important to understand that chasing likes, followers, and other vanity metrics does not necessarily build credibility. A viral TikTok might get you 100,000 views, but will it land you speaking gigs and partnerships and help you get your book published and paying clients? Probably not. It might help you get a few, but conversions are usually relatively low. And if you want to be recognized in your industry as a thought leader, what that means is that people are bringing up your name in conversation whenever your niche comes up. And after 12 years of experience in the digital marketing world, I have seen time and time again how depth is usually more impactful than breadth, meaning 1,000 true fans are so much more valuable than 100,000 random followers. I have sat in the rooms with many other 8-figure business owners, and usually the ones that are doing the best financially and in impact have much smaller followings than the people who have millions of subscribers or millions of followers. In fact, that gap has always blown my mind. And the benefits of niche fame are endless. Credibility, authority, consistent and high quality leads, the ability to charge premium prices ethically because you know you can deliver on your promise, collaborations, podcast interviews, recognition, speaking gigs, the list goes on and on and on. Because real thought leadership is not having millions of followers. It's being recognized as somebody who is having an impact in your industry. And that is lasting. That will outlast trends. So the typical way that people build authority in their niche is social media, books, podcasts, YouTube channels, and speaking engagements. Social media can be a grind. Again, they often have a short life cycle, and it can often lead to burnout. Not to mention, it's not always successful. Books lend to high credibility and authority, but they take a long time and are really hard to get published. Not to mention, monetizing them is very difficult. You need a ton of volume. The margins are terrible. Podcasts and YouTube are great for connection and visibility, but again, can also be hard to get off the ground. And then public speaking is high impact, but it's not scalable because it's limited by your time. Not to mention, audiences are fixed sizes. So all of these are great. I'm not knocking on them, but the fastest way to niche authority is creating an online course. Why online courses? Because you can package your expertise into a repeatable framework. It positions you as a teacher and a leader, and people naturally look up to teachers. It creates intellectual property, your method, your spin on whatever it is. It allows you to scale beyond one-to-one work or mentorship, meaning you can put your information into the hands of hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of people. So while others are chasing algorithms, you can make something that is a truly valuable asset to your own life and to your business that makes you money and changes lives. Your time gets to go into impact-driven actions. You get to help real people, growing your testimonials and your reputation, so your name comes up in a room where people are having a conversation about whatever your niche is. And because it's scalable, you're able to grow your revenue in an incredible way. Because at the end of the day, real fame, expert fame, comes from real results. And this is one of the most powerful drivers of name recognition. Your student success stories become viral moments, but with staying power, because that's an experience they're going to share with people over and over and over again. The most sustainable way to become famous within your industry without just being a trend that's forgotten in like 2 days is creating a genuine transformation for others. And the best way you can do that is with an online course. So real quick, I want to give you a few step-by-steps so you actually can take this concept and know where to go with it next. First, think about your niche and your industry and what do you have to contribute to it. Identify pain you can help people overcome or dreams you can help them accomplish, solutions you might have for them, and then build a clear framework or your method, your signature method. And then you package that up into a course, something that truly solves a problem. Next, you launch to a small audience. Doesn't have to be thousands. If you're already working in that industry, you can send out information to them. When I first started, I had zero audience. And so when I posted on my social medias, it was maybe a few hundred people, but they were all like college buddies and things like that. Mom, hi mom. And I got my first few students that way. I started to collect their testimonials, and then I went and added that as social proof, and I continued to grow further and further and further from there. And this is how you amplify your authority. Then you can layer in second authority builders, ones that don't really need to make money because you have your online course. Podcasts, YouTube channels, books, whatever you want. And the great thing is because online courses are so much more predictable, that can be a secondary thing. It can be something that you actually enjoy doing, and it doesn't have to be something that you have to rely on, which can be really inconsistent. And then you just keep scaling your impact, your authority, and your bottom line. Really, there's two paths today. There's trend chasing, which is a hamster wheel of always creating with no ownership because you actually don't own it and it can disappear overnight, as many people have seen. Or there's course building, where you can have scalable revenue, genuine impact, and true ownership over your business, your life, your finances, and your success. Because fame without impact is fleeting. Fame with impact becomes a legacy. So if you've been trying to grow your authority, there's literally no better way. Create an online course. It is truly a no-brainer because not only will it scale your impact, but you'll make great money doing it. There's a lot of ways to make money in this world, but when you have a positive impact on somebody's life, that brings meaningful money into your life. And the time is now. Start now. Don't start later. Don't put it off. In fact, I've put together for you the most incredible resource at a very affordable price because I'm at a place in my career where I can do so. So if this resonates with you, I'd really love to invite you to Coursia Collective. It's my membership for course creators, and it's truly meant to be the most insane value you've ever experienced. Like, I know you're gonna pay for it and get inside and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe you included all this. And I'm really lucky because I'm at a point in my career where I can pack it with as much value as there is and keep it at such an affordable price. You get access to weekly calls with me. You get access to my AI tool, which is going to save you so much time. You get access to a course, and you get access to a beautiful community. And if this is interesting to you, there are more details in the description below.